Welcome to our 5 on 5. Please be joined today by Cameron Smith, the Director of the Department of Consumer and Business Services for the state of Oregon. Good to see you, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. So, obviously, you help with consumer and business services. What exactly does your office do?
So I think we're one of the larger state agencies that many of your viewers might not have heard of before. We're the umbrella organization for some great divisions and teams, but the state's primary consumer protection agency and business regulatory agency.
Interesting. Okay, what has you here in Southern Oregon right now?
So we have over 900 folks on our team, most of them based in the capital in Salem, but then our field offices are spread out around the state to actually connect us to the citizens on the ground. So I was able to visit our Medford field office today and connect with our team.
Okay, and so one of the things you guys look at is fraud and trying to protect businesses and consumers from that. I guess first we'll go consumers. That is a difficult task. Fraudsters seem to be evolving and scams change every day. How do you guys stay ahead of that?
So we certainly have, for our mission, we protect and serve Oregon consumers and injured workers, but also want to see a thriving economy across the professions and businesses and industries that we regulate. But that consumer advocacy is heart and soul to our team. And in I think one of the ones I would highlight is the insurance work that we do. So all of us have auto insurance, home insurance, life insurance of a loved one, healthcare insurance, but not easy systems to navigate. And when you need that resource and need that benefit to make sure that you're getting that what you've paid for, to tap into our consumer advocate team to make sure that they can read the fine print and make sure if you have any questions that they get answered.
Interesting. Okay. And businesses, large and small, you help everybody from Nike to the mom and pop shops around the corner?
So both everyday citizens and consumers, but then also a lot of advocacy for small businesses. We're in charge of the workers' compensation system and the worker protection system. And small businesses, all businesses have to have workers' compensation insurance for any on-the-job accidents or, God forbid, a fatality on the job. But those, not always easy to navigate that workers' comp system for starting out as an entrepreneur or growing their business. So our small business ombudsman can help make sure they get the right policy for them and their team. And then our Oregon OSHA folks on the front end, one of the best ways to keep workers' comp costs down are to not have the accident in the first place. And often Oregon OSHA, I think, gets the perception of a gotcha agency with enforcement and penalties and violations, but they also have a great consultation arm that is a free resource with no risk of penalties to come in and make sure that your safety program is up to speed and can get better.
Interesting. Okay, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Much more in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. We're going to be here with Cameron Smith, the Director of the Department of Consumer and Business Services for the state of Oregon. You referenced before kind of helping people through insurance problems. Do you guys literally have someone there who can walk you through those questions?
So those are live and in-person folks that you're able to reach out to and tap into for their knowledge and expertise and relationships on all the rules and regs, whether it's on any line of insurance, but also specifically on health insurance, which is its own beast.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot. I imagine you might have a large staff to do that. Is that service free for people?
So it's a free service. Can both reach out online and as well in person. Our website is OREGON.GOV/DCBS, as well as all of our resources are on there.
Interesting. Fascinating. All right. Well, what about fraud? We talked about it a little bit before. How many complaints do you guys respond to, you think, in a year?
I'd say thousands, both across us and the Department of Justice consumer angle as well. But not necessarily new, that financial fraud, but as technology evolves and as the scams evolve, an ever-changing arena of what we need citizens to be aware of. We just had an Operation Stop Scams event with the Attorney General up in the Willamette Valley that had targeting seniors and veterans specifically to make sure that they were not at risk for scams. But whether folks are reaching out for your credit card information, your bank account information, investment scams, whether they're trying to steal your identity, always hit pause, make sure that you're doing the research. You can call our consumer advocates, you can call the DOJ hotline to make sure that we can check into the individual or the scam that may be coming your way to make sure that you don't get embedded in it.
Sure, yeah. Is there anything that you as an organization can do to try and stay ahead of these people? I mean, this is a difficult thing. It's almost like the track stars and the drug tests or something like that going back 30 years.
It's hard and it's ever evolving, and often folks feel a lot of shame if they have been the victim of a scam, but we need folks to be able to report that so that we can see it as a trend, so that either if we need new state laws, if we need new rules, to prevent it, but education and outreach and making sure that folks are aware of what's out there and to be able to hit pause and not just be taken advantage of.
Well, it's great to have you here and make people aware of it.
Thanks
Appreciate
so
you
much.
coming. Thank you. Stay with us. We'll be right back.